New Zealand Warriors family, we lost against the Eagles, but we still made top six. We've got a home semi against the Panthers. I've had 2 days in bed with the man flu to think about it. So a couple of thoughts about the Manly game and a couple of thoughts about what we might expect up against the Panthers next weekend. First and foremost, big shout out to Manly. They absolutely bought it. They were trying to put on a cricket score and get back in contention for the 8. They looked like they might do it for a few minutes there, carving us up down our right-hand side. But I thought once Rocco Berry went off and Lecker came in, we really strengthened up there. So I think there's a good chance you may see Lecker line up there again next weekend. I thought it was great that we managed to get back in an arm wrestle. We pulled it back to only losing by 1 point. Ironic that it was a DCE drop goal that was a point of difference. He's screwed us over so many years from Manly. I'm glad he's finally out the door. Does he play next year? Who knows? We only conceded 40 points once this season. That means we're able to stay in the fight. Only 3 other teams in the NRL have conceded 40 points one time or less, and that's the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Panthers. So it shows that we've got a lot of resilience here, but we've got to get that resilience going from the start of games so we're not chasing them like we were again on Friday night. Who drops out for Jackson Ford this weekend? It's good to have a fresh body to come back in that middle, because look at Aaron Clark, man. He was absolutely rooted on the weekend. The minutes he put through those big old legs. I hope he's okay. I hope Webby gives him a few days off to refresh. James Fisher-Harris, man, the boy, I love him so much, but he's just getting a little bit over-enthusiastic, trying to do a little bit too much for those errors, the 6 against, the penalties. He's got to harness that. He's got to lead from the front and be Penrith clinical this weekend, because we can't give away 14 errors up against the Panthers, even though they gave away 12 themselves. They will grind us down. We've got to get into the battle with them right from the kickoff. We can't let them get away like we did with Manly. We need a full, sold-out Go Media Stadium of hearty Warriors fans who are prepared to scream their asses off for 80 minutes, not only put the pressure on the Panthers, but also put the pressure on the refs, because they have been so inconsistent recently, not just against us. Every game in the NRL over the past couple of weeks seems to be marred by some random ref or bunker decision. Hopefully we don't see that in the finals, and the footy can decide the outcome on the day. So a lot of people worried about the Panthers. If I've got to be honest, I think we match up a little bit better against them than some of the teams with blistering X Factor out wide. I think that's one of the things we really struggle with, is the X Factor and speed of teams that can break us open from their own half and go the length of the field. Whereas the Panthers are a team who are going to try and come through the front door, which I think we can match a lot better than dealing with X Factor out wide. So what do you guys reckon? The Panthers are paying $1.40, and I think that's probably a fair reflection given their finals experience, but I think if we can play like we did against the Sharks, we can hold our own and we could surprise them on the day, but it's going to be a bloody tough night out at Go Media Stadium. Let's get ready, guys. Enjoy the week. And guys, let me know, how many of you picked us to finish in the top 6? I've got to say, I got the receipts. I managed to do it more out of hope than anything, but I did pick us to finish 6 in 2025. Let's go.